busting through to get him for a loss of 6. So now following the sack, Fields and the Bears looking at 3rd down and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's complete to K.J. Osborne. 20. Touchdown, Chicago. K.J. Osborne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one. Back out is the Commander defense. And they're playing with a lead here in this first quarter. On 1st down, Fields. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it.
The Commanders back out there on defense. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Going up the gut, Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7. Back in Chicago, ready for the 2nd quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fields to Kmet there for a Chicago first. Now Fields. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
1st down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Read option. Here's Montgomery. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Fields throw taken in by Pringle. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he went.
Back out is the Commander defense. Their guys have the lead here in this first half. They'll try to further the cause on their end as this drive begins 1st and 10. Fields on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. It's Osborne. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First down now, but that clock rolling. To throw is Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Chicago. Dante Pettis, 56 yards. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. The Commanders back out there on defense. On first down, it's Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On first and 10, here's Fields. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing again on second down. Fields. Got an open man, it's Pringle. And he will finally be escorted out of bounds down inside the 35. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Now a first down throw, Fields. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Back out as a Commander defense. They're in the ball game, but could use a stop here. Trailing in this third quarter as this next drive starts first and 10. Fields now to throw. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Second and 10. Fields again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try option left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he'll be taken. After a pickup of only a yard. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Fields. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third down, Fields. Open man, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, we're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. And the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down.
Back to throw. Fields. That's going to be caught downfield by Mooney. Touchdown, Chicago! Darnell Mooney, 42 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
The Commanders back out there on defense. They're in desperate need of a stop here, or certainly a turnover would be nice. They trail fourth quarter as this drive begins 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, fourth quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
Over the middle, and that's caught by Komet.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and it's second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Off the option, here's Montgomery. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Here's Fields. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. Back out as a Commander defense. And after their guys were forced to punt a moment ago, they'll try to force one. A shotgun snap, Fields. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. They'll go to Montgomery to try to wind some clock. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And not much room to operate as they'll get this up only to about the 41. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Now Fields. Caught by Montgomery. And they get him down about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 3rd down pickup of 5.
I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Pin at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the...
You inside yet?
I just walked in. This place, bro, it's legit.
You earned it, my man. Congratulations. There's a lot for you to take in.
Yeah, but I can already tell you picked me a winner here, bro.
Hey, it's what I do. Gotta make sure my guy's properly taken care of.
Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Round of applause and you go, that's it. Damn, that's a bomb with a flick on my wrist. Jersey on my chest, that's a team that I rep. Came in as a rookie, now I'm ballin' like a vet. If you talking crazy, better say it with your chest. Hit him with the right, then I hit him with the left. Ooh, ooh, then the juke move. Heisman, stiff arm, lights out, you snooze. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. Lights came, prime time action. Run it up, touchdown, I'm snapping. In the field with the plays, John Madden. It's so many, give it Sunday magic. This is not a game, this is not a game. Banging on your...
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see Carson Wentz. He got his reps in last week, finishing with over 300 passing yards. It's the Commanders and the Packers, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
Well, this building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Green Bay Packers and the Washington Commanders. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at our visitors coming into play here. They're squaring off against a very tough unit to throw against.
And this is not one of the better passing offenses in the league to begin with, Brandon. And to illustrate that point, they're down near the bottom of the power rankings, so the focus is going to need to be on possession-type throws. Whether they're trying to use their running backs or tight ends a little bit more, the big thing is to make sure the quarterback gets it out of his hands quickly to his receivers, and they hope to gain an advantage that way.
The Commanders' defense ready to go to work here on this Sunday night. And one of the guys who will need to play well is this man in his fifth. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throw downfield going to be taken in by Harry. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. To throw on 2nd and 6. Rodgers looking left side for Watkins, and he's got it. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will jump on top. The Commanders back out there on defense. They trail 7-0 as this next drive begins with a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watkins. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tonyan. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. After 7-0 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Throwing is Rodgers. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. Back out as the Commander defense. They trail here in the 2nd quarter as this next drive begins with a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. He's got room past the 30, and he'll be out right at the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now the toss to Jones, running right. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start.
The Commanders back out there on defense. Rodgers now on first down. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. First down now, but that clock rolling. Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw here into the hands of Harry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. From the 36, Rodgers. That's complete, and once again, it's Cobb. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Rodgers to throw once more. Looking for Tunyon on the crosser, and he's got it complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And it's a Packers touchdown. Randall Cobb as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages. Back out is the Commander defense. They'll start by looking at a 1st and 10 at the 25. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him. He keeps making plays.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. Something we haven't really seen much of from him. An incomplete pass.
Yeah, last week he finished at 70%. This week he's up over 80%. I don't know how you slow him down. Pass rush is usually the best way because a quarterback on his back usually can't complete a pass.
Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch ends as the... Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point, just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. And this is caught. That's Watkins. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's a give to Jones running left. And he'll take this down to the 33. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Rodgers to throw on 3rd and 1. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. 30, 10, 5. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown.
Coaches always tell their players someone's got to make a big play, but what they mean is a game-altering play, a game-changing play, a turnover force.
The Commanders back out there on defense. They had the pick 6 just a moment ago, so they're feeling good as they prepare to try and make another stop. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Rodgers now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Cobb. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is Rodgers. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cobb. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Cobb. And just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. Two first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. Catch is made by Harry. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers looking left sideline, incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 25. First down now, but that clock rolling. The throw over the middle taken in. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Rodgers in control as he hurries his guys to the line. This will be caught at about the 5. Counting down at 30 seconds remaining. Back to throw, Rodgers. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. What an outstanding drive right now. Back out as the Commander defense. They've got a tall task here in the final minute. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick 6 or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
The Commanders back out there on defense. And this is a big spot for them. Obviously, a tie ball game in overtime. And right side, they're going to go option here. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Backed up here. Tough spot. Needing 11 yards to pick up the first. What can Rodgers do now with his drive? He's got a man. Complete. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A huge play there in overtime. 42 yards.
So now after that big play, things come into focus a little bit sharper because at this point in overtime, a field goal is all they need. That big play there sets them up in field goal range. They want to try and finish this game off.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. And he's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10. Washington looking for another timeout, and they get it. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. To the sideline, wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Holding offense.
Can see this quite a bit on running plays with the guys out wide. A lot of times, O doesn't get caught.
You're exactly right because it's away from the play usually, so a lot of it goes undetected. But I know this will surprise you. I coach some receivers in the offseason. We work a lot on hand placement and blocking downfield. Might want to take that course.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Now Jones. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, I'd go ahead and kick it right now. I know it's only 2nd down, but
So a win here for the Packers. And we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
yeah, he really had this offense firing on all cylinders. So let's count up some of the numbers. He went for well over 300 yards in the air, had 4 touchdown passes, and was clearly prepared for this one and executed the game plan to perfection.
So for Green Bay, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Buffalo to take on the Bills. Meanwhile, for Washington, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts.
My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with